Hello, Sunday, time for a bit of a chat. Now you might hear a bit of a noise in the background, that's the fan on the air still. So I'm just at the minute doing, making the spirits for Christmas. And whilst drinking this is the Kolsch now. It's been a keg a week now, a week and a half maybe. Oh, absolute joy. I think I said on BrewTube, the best beer I've ever brewed, and I think I stand by that. Still, it is such a nice beer and so sessionable. Although most beers are sessionable for me, just shorter sessions. 4.3%. Sorry, I'm just looking to see because I have it on the side of the keys are there. So what are we going to chat about this week? Now, other than the Kolsch, I've still got the Nipah on and Summer Ale. The behind me here in the fermenter is the Vacant Gesture clone. Proper, full on Vacant Gesture clone. No alterations, nothing. So that should be ready, I think, in 5 days, I think. So in time for Christmas. I'll get it kegged. Hopefully on the Thursday, I'm hoping, if it's done. It depends how well it cold crashes, because I have to say, I think this clarity is because of the cold crash. And the cold crash being done so fast with the glycol chiller. I think as I said last week, from 22 degrees down to 8 degrees in 2 hours. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. So yes, that is where we're at with that. So I'm hoping to have that on at least by Christmas Day. Christmas Eve I'd like it, but Christmas Day is fine. I'm hoping that's still around. It doesn't stand much of a chance, to be honest. I don't know if you can see this. It's a bit of a mess at the minute. There is the bucket of sugar wash. It's at about 15%. That's what I'm now converting into spirits. And I've got a jug down there with the filtration for the charcoal where it's filtering at the minute for more. So I've got about a litre done so far, but I haven't added any flavourings or anything to that yet, because you need 1.125 litres per packet using these ones, Still Spirits Classics, and so I get about 1.2 litres per run on the still, and that takes a few hours on me. And then it takes maybe I say a day. That's been running for 2 days now with filtration. It hasn't finished filtering out. I think it got a bit clogged. I'm giving it a bit of a shake, and there's a bit of bittage in that one. I'm not sure where that's come from. Probably still some yeast from this sedimentation. Kicked up when I used the. Doesn't matter. It's got a bit of sediment in. It's blocked the charcoal. I've given it a bit of a clean out, and then we added the spirit to go through the charcoal. So that's now running again properly. What else have we got? What do I want to talk about? Oh yes, these came. These are the Kegland Duo type secondary. You know what I mean. God, the secondary regulators. That's the word. I had to read it. I'm having a mare of a day, aren't I? So secondary regulator. My only problem was I didn't read the listing properly. These were bought from AliExpress. They're like £6 odd each. I bought 4. And I think it was about £4 postage on top of that. So absolute bargain. And you can swap out the dial so you can get more accurate if you want. This one goes up to 60 psi. You can get up to 30. I think 15 as well. So I might get a couple of them and change the odd ones around once I'm all set up. But I didn't read the listing properly, and they're 8mm or 5/8, and I need 3/8. So I just had to buy some John Guest change ups to go from 5/8 to 3/8. So I've got 4 of them ready. ready to go. I know I was waiting for the Barbs for this, and they finally came. My problem was, they were female, and this is female. So I ordered some male ones. They came the wrong size, so I've ordered again. This is getting expensive, just to add a line onto the hand pull so I can drain off. It'd be cheaper just to pour the fucking beer away, wouldn't it? Just pour a fucking keg away and I'm done with it. Anyway, so I think I'm about sorted now once they come. They should be coming sometime next week, I think. Don't think I'll get on with doing anything about it. And so that's that. I don't think I've got anything really else to talk about, have I? I tried the mead on Friday. I tried to carbonate the mead on Friday. Now, I don't think I did this right. This is a carbonation cap. Now, I put the mead into the bottle, put the carbonation cap on, and just carbed it. I don't think, obviously it was cold, although it was at room temperature really. I think what I need to do is to have had maybe a bit of a pipe running from here, a bit of line, it runs to the bottom of the bottle. It's still dripping out. It runs to the bottom of the bottle so that it gets into it rather than at the top of the headspace. I mean, I did it first, then undid it. I mean, it's mead, it's not going to be fussy. I was just doing it as a test for one bottle, and it didn't really work. It didn't get fizzy. No. So I'll have to go back to the drawing board with that. Maybe watch Harry's, because Harry used to do all the carbonation videos using little cap fillers and stuff. So I might go back and watch one of those. The summer ale is absolutely spot on now. Nipa's on the turn a bit. Secret Sandra got mine sent away, and looking at tracking, it's been delivered. So I know that's got there. I haven't received mine yet, so hopefully that's coming next week. I should be here on Monday, I hope. If not, it's here when it's here, isn't it? And that, I think, pretty much covers everything I would suggest. I don't have any more bits and pieces, did I? I had something in the back of my head to talk about. I can't think what it was. I really can't. We had another Zoom Friday Zoom meeting, this time with Matt Calaby from Brew Calaby, as well as Rusty and Peter Hodge. It was a good night again, another good night, and we're looking at maybe doing a few more of these, get them a bit more regular, because it's been good, isn't that nice? It just happened to work out really, I think, for all of us, because Matt's missus was away for the evening and the kids were in bed. My missus went out, she hadn't realised she was supposed to be out, but part way through said, oh, I'm out, but the kids were in bed, so I went in the house where it was actually warm because it was freezing in here. I had to have the door open so that the Wi-Fi worked properly, so we could get a good reception and could talk and understand what people were doing. I'm just looking around because I'm sure there was something I wanted to talk about. I'm interested to see what the coal crash happens on this. Oh, that was it, CO2, yes. Price of CO2, bloody hell, it's gone up. I know we had issues in the country with producing CO2 since the two main suppliers of CO2 had shut down their plants, and the government had to pay them to open up and start producing CO2. That's capitalism at work, isn't it? Not sure how that works. But yeah, my cylinder ran out on Tuesday, and I went through on Wednesday to where I go, which is about 20 miles away from me, to get some, and it gone from £25, which I paid in May 2020, to £28.76, something like that. So it's nearly £4, which is nearly what? It's not 10%, is it? What was it? 25 to about 50. It's more than 10%. It's about 12-13%, isn't it? That's a fair rise in a year and a half. Still a lot higher than inflation anyway. I don't expect it to rise even higher now, with inflation and COVID kicking off again, and the omni-noms. Well, I think that pretty much covers it. I was wanting to keep this a bit shorter, and we're at 10 minutes. That's not bad. I might have a bit more of a waffle. You think? Yeah, no, go there. Videos, I haven't really caught many videos. I did catch someone's video, and I'm sorry for forgetting who it was. Oh, Pat's Brewery, or Pat's, I think it's Pat's Shed. Pat's Brew Shed. I think it's Pat's Brew Shed. He come up with 5 things not to buy. I thought that was a bit interesting one. He'd done 5 things as a new brewer not to buy, not to get sucked into. And that was an interesting one. So if you want to catch up with him, I think it's Pat's. Search Pat's Homebrew, Pat's Shed. I think it's Pat's Bar. Might be Pat's Brew Shed. Might be Pat's Brew Shed. I can't remember. I'm sorry. Sorry, Pat, for that. But I am trying to give you a plug. I see Big John hit 1,000 subs. Well done, John. Well deserved. I don't think I'll ever get there, to be honest. I'm not really doing videos enough properly to anyone to want to do it, I suppose. That, I think, is that, because I bored you all enough. The football's about to start, though. There's fuck all matches on, is there? At the minute, Chelsea and Wolves are, I think, 0-0. Man City are 2-0 up against Newcastle at half time, which is good because I've got Concello and he scored, and I've only got 10. I think I've got 8 or 9 players that are actually playing. That's how bad this week is. I mean, obviously I've got the 3 Liverpool players, and if that got called off, I'd be getting screwed, as would most people. So Liverpool are playing 4:30. I've got a leg of lamb on at the minute. I've not had a lamb in ages, but just happened to go into Sainsbury's. We're doing a Christmas, that Christmas shop that you do, where it's like, right, we'll get all the sweets and everything, and we'll see if we can get the veg yet. And you go there, and you can't get the veg because it's going to be manky by Christmas Day. You look at things like pigs in blankets and mince, getting the meat, what do you call it? Stuffing, that's it. The pork sausage meat stuffing and that, and it's like 22nd, goes used by 22nd. Why? The 22nd? You do this on purpose, I think, you shops. You hold off. I mean, normally you've got dates that are like a month ahead. Now you don't, not even doing a week ahead, because you want people to still come in all week until it gets to like the 24th, and you do. Use by 25th. And that'll be the time. Anyway, we did a lot of that, and got all the sweets and shit. Got a bottle of sherry. Yeah. Got a bottle of sherry and a bottle of port. Now, I didn't used to be a sherry drinker. Never been a sherry drinker. But I fancied it last year. I might have mentioned it on the videos. I got a bottle of, I mentioned it to the father-in-law, and 2 days later he brought around a bottle of sherry for me. Now, I'm trying this. This is dry, a blend of Amontillado sherry, and this is a Sainsbury's own. This was only $5.50 for that. Normally there was I think it was a bottle of QC for a tenner. It was a litre bottle, but I was like, that's a medium, and I like a dry sherry. I like a nice dry sherry. So I'm gonna have that, and then I got a cheap bottle of port as well. Sainsbury's again, a ruby port, and that was £7. It'll go down well, I'm sure. I've never tried it before, but I thought I'd give them a go. So I've got a bottle of that and a bottle of sherry. It's Christmas, why not? That's what everyone says. So I've got that and that. Oh, and I bottled my slow whiskey. That's the slow whiskey. It is not limoncello, as you can tell by the colour, it's not quite right. And spirits will be made will be the. This is supposed to be like a single malt. I have a dark rum. And what else did I get? I got something else. Oh, it's a bourbon. Yeah, the Tennessee bourbon, and also peach schnapps for the missus. She likes the bottle of peach schnapps. Spirits wise, then we'll be set. I've already got a bottle of brandy, got some vodka, so I bought some tomato juice, got some ginger beer to go with the dark rum. Get some limes in. Banging. Yeah. Yeah, so when I was in the Sainsbury's, I was beginning to sound like Jerry, what do you call that, aren't I? So when I was in the Sainsbury's, I noticed they were sticking stickers on some of the meats, and leg of lamb from 23 quid down to 11. Like, fucking having that. That is going in the oven today. So we're having lamb today. And on that note, I'll say goodbye. So if you got this far, thanks for watching. Cheers. And I'll catch you in the next one. Probably after Christmas, so I'll say now, Merry Christmas. And I won't say Happy New Year, because I'll probably see you before then. So, Merry Christmas. Although I may do one. Yeah, I maybe do one on Christmas Day if I get 5 minutes to myself. I often do, while I'm waiting for things to cook. So, cheers.